And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson here, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. We're doing some wine again. Gallo family Cabernet Sauvignon. 13% ABV. Last time I had this wine, I think it was 2019. I was at a Mardi Gras coronation with someone at the time, and a lot of fun. Of course, they had some drinks, free drinks for all those involved. And of course, hey, I'll turn down something free. Who does? So that's the last time. And even before that, it's going back maybe 2008, whatever. So I never really did. Most of the wines I tend to buy, I prefer mostly reds, as some of you can tell. Like the darker reds, none of the sweet stuff, exception maybe the Lambrusco. Let's see. Before that, I would get it from times like 2008, 2009. Even when I was living in Virginia, I had got some of this. But most of the wines I tend to get, the ones are very, very reasonably priced. I mean, reasonably priced. So I tend to go for the $7 or $8 now. So when I was going to one place like Walmart, whatever, see especially the Oak Leaf brands or the Members Mark brands of wines. But as I moved up here, Lidl, of course, and Aldi's, some pretty good bargains. But when I see a deal, I see a deal. And today, I saw a deal for this one. It was $5.99 at Tower. So I went ahead and grabbed me this. So I said, hey, I ain't gonna pass this 1.5 milliliter bottle. I'm guessing that's what the size bottle it is, and I am correct. Yeah, that's so damn small. Yeah, 1.5 milliliter bottle, the big boy bottle. So anyway, here's what the wine looks like. As you can see. Nice and smooth, rich blackberry and black currant, a hint of oak, rich blackberries and black currant notes. So definitely getting that aroma right at the nose. 1.5 liter bottle, milliliter, 1.5 liter. There you go. Smells very good for those. Does have that sort of the blackberry. Does get a little scent of that oak, a little oakiness, a little tobacco sort of aroma, but it smells nice. Let's have that. Cheers. Putting a little bit early tonight. Nice, good, smooth, as they say. As I said, I mentioned I do mostly drink a lot. I do wines, mostly the reds, as you well know. Mostly Cabernets, Syrah, Merlot from time to time. The drier, the better. Even before that, I did a review of that Malbec I had bought also from Beverage World right across the street, and that was $3.99, but that was nice. Maybe I might be trying more of those, but I tend to stick to what I know. And most folks that I know are not really big into these. People I know close to me are not really big. They like the fruity, sweeter wines, which are okay, but those are more aperitifs. But something bold like this is something right up my alley. Good, the blackberry currant notes, but also a little slightly some, maybe a little, I don't think blackberries, but kind of also some blueberries in this. But definitely the blackberry, definitely the currant notes in this is really good. And then that oakiness, that tobacco, whatever, aroma being stored in that, in a barrel. This is good. Now, again, the wine snobs will say, well, I don't drink this stuff, it's not my thing, it's cheap stuff, Look, look, discretion it is with your own, but there are a lot of wines out there that for $50 sometimes it may not be that good. And there are wines that are probably around $10, they're not good. But from what I've had over the years, I've been one to found a lot of wines within that price range between 10. As high I will go will be $20 for a wine. And that very rarely happens. But there's a lot of wines out there that you don't have to put a lot of money and drop a lot of big buttload of it on there. So the Gallo family wines, of course, they have their hands on a lot, not just their own brands, but many others. Carlo Rossi brand comes to mind. They have a whole list. If you go on their website right now, not just this, but they got the Cabernet Merlot, they got all their Moscatos, they got all these different varietals out there that you'll believe you won't be disappointed. But also, the company also owns several other more brands. Again, ones that are top shelf wines and wines that are very budget friendly. So they always believe, hey, wine should be enjoyed just about for everyone, from socioeconomic status, no matter what you are, where you live, what you do. Everyone deserves a good glass of wine. A good conversation starter, as they say. Yeah, I'm thinking, obviously, what would pair well with this? Obviously, a nice, good, juicy T-bone steak or ribeye, a black and blue burger, with all the fixings in it, or a nice hearty pasta, which I had yesterday, and I think I got more of it left over. I got one more, and I just ate some just a while ago, and probably take the rest to work with me tomorrow. So this gnat is coming around my face. Ugh. But anyway, that's what I would pair this with. So there it is again. I want to get that gnat. So I'm not going to go on and on. I think this is very enjoyable. Again, it was a good deal, $6.99. I think the price averages runs about between $9 or $10 usually. But again, it was for $5.99. I couldn't pass that up, so I went ahead and grabbed it. So a lot of good wines out there, folks. Again, you don't have to throw down a lot of cash, don't have to throw down a lot of money to enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of the enjoyment, no matter what it is. So this is a very good Cabernet. There are a lot of others on the market that are probably better, but again, to each his own, however you feel. But for the price, again, this is decent. A good table wine for good Sunday dinners, or grilling in the backyard, or whatever, or again at home, just relax with some friends. So I'm gonna go with this one, a B score. I'll go B plus on this one. This will be an 8.7 for me. So I'm not, guys, I try to be positive as I can. I'm sure any wine person, sommelier, will say he doesn't know what he's talking about. But for someone who does enjoy wine, who likes to have a good time and doesn't want to break the bank, I say this is what you get. Go for that. And then many others out there are probably a lot less expensive than this one, but this is really good. So I'm going to go at 8.7 for the Gallo family Cabernet Sauvignon. Check it out at any package store, neighborhood liquor store, or service or grocery store, or service station. And have a good wine, some pizza. Enjoy the evening with friends or a companion, wherever that may be. So there you go. John Henderson Pierre of the Beverage Ramblers. And keep on watching. As always, cheers, live, laugh, and love. Gallo, 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 Gallo. Family wines, Cabernet. Oh, yeah.